Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Accounting with Karim. And as always, before we start, integrity and honesty builds credibility. For this video, we're looking at the merchandising operation. And so, without further ado, let's dive in. Merchandising operation expenses are divided into two categories, two parts: the cost of goods sold and the operation expenses. So, this is the flow that we have for a merchandising operation. We have sales less cost of goods sold equal gross profit, less operating expenses equal net income or net loss, right? So, within a service operation, this would look a little bit different. So we have sales less operating expenses equal net income or net loss. So the major difference for a merchandising operation is the inventory, right? So we have to keep track of cost of goods sold and we have to keep track of the inventory that we have on the balance sheet, right? And so the reason for this is because now we're not only providing services, we're also providing a physical product to the customer. So we have to keep track of how much we paid for the product and how much we sold it for, right? So that's why we have sales minus cost of goods sold equal gross profit, right? And so next up, we're gonna be looking at, how do we keep track of cost of goods sold and how do we keep track of inventory, right? Because we have to keep track of those two items. One, cost of goods sold on the income statement. The other one, inventory on your balance sheet, right? So there are two types of inventory systems that we have. We have the perpetual inventory system and also we have the periodic inventory system. So let's look at those two different types of inventory systems right now. We have the perpetual inventory system. Also, we have the periodic inventory system, right? So the perpetual inventory system is the most widely used inventory system. So the cost of goods sold is being updated at the point of each sale. So also your inventory account is being updated at the point of each sale. It allows for better decision making, better inventory management, is more efficient, as the name kind of suggests, right? It's perpetual. So perpetually your accounting information is being updated, which provides for better decision making, more timely information, right? And so moving over to the periodic inventory system, under the periodic inventory system, first, the cost of goods sold is calculated at the end of each accounting period. So this is not information that you get throughout the accounting period. This information, you only get it at the end of the accounting period. And so purchases is an account that you only can find in the periodic inventory system. You cannot find this account in your perpetual inventory system. We have a formula for the cost of goods sold. So it is beginning inventory plus purchases equal goods available for sale. Goods available for sale minus ending inventory equal cost of goods sold. And so how do we get ending inventory? To get ending inventory, we have to do a physical inventory count at the end of the accounting period. This is how we get the ending inventory here. So as you can see, this does not allow for better decision making. It does not allow for better inventory management because we don't have this information like the cost of goods sold. You don't know until the end of the accounting period. Your ending inventory, you don't know until the end of the accounting period. As you can see, why the perpetual inventory system is a preferred system. Under the perpetual inventory system, you don't have to do a physical inventory count at the end of each accounting period, but you have to do at least one physical inventory count under the perpetual inventory system. So, throughout the fiscal year, you can actually not do a physical inventory count, but at the end of your fiscal year, you have to do a physical inventory count, right? Under the periodic inventory system, each time you need information, which is at the end of each accounting period, each time you need information, you have to do a physical inventory count, right? Which is not that efficient, right? And so the difference between success and failure is efficiency. So inventory management is very important because we need to manage what we sell. This is why we exist. We sell products. This is a difference between failure and success, right? And so that is it for the merchandising operation in the sense of like, just the difference between a service operation and the two different types of inventory systems, the perpetual inventory system and the periodic inventory system. As always, before we wrap up, honesty and integrity builds credibility. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Cheers.